So here we are, folks, on our second day of painting another little Christmas card. And this one is the other picture. It's been cut in half. I want to get that out of the way so we don't get paint over it. So here we are. We're going to just start in this one and treat it just like a fresh painting. Well, it will be, but so kicking off, let's get some colours on their palette here. So I want this sky to be a nice kind of warm, wintry kind of sky. In fact, looking out the window now and from the studio, and the sky is just all lit up. The clouds are this lovely, what I would see as a raw sienna, yellow ochre kind of a sky. I'll put a wee drop of that Naples into it. Maybe a drop of alizarin. Okay, so here we go. Just load the brush up and just get that on. And if you need to turn your board upside down, do that just to help with the process. Just gonna paint right through the sketch of our wee farmer. And then I'm going to throw a bit of cobalt into that. And just pop it up here. Maybe a bit of alizarin there. So what I'm going to do now is just pull out some little bits of paint here just to make it look like the sunset. The light of it is just lighting up the underneath those clouds there. And that was done just with a dry brush there. But you can also go in with a bit of tissue and just do it as well. And then I'm going to dry that off now just to speed up the process. Okay, I'll do that. And then what I'm going to do now is mix up some blues. Basically any blue in your palette, but well watered down. And this is for our snow. Just remembering the snow's not always white. So usually I'd put the trees and stuff on there beforehand, but I'm going to do it a wee bit differently here. I'm just going to put the fields and so on in. Drop a wee bit of that darker stuff up around the top there. And that'll be like where the shadows for the trees are going to come in. It's a very straightforward, simple little painting this here. You shouldn't get too lost in this one. I'm just giving that a wee spritz there. Just to make it look like the foreground here has been kind of well trampled in. And then I'm just kind of softening it up a little with that tissue there. Okay, we'll dry that off. Okay, what we're going to do now is turn our attention to the sheep at the minute. They are the center of attention here. So what we could do is we could do those sheep first and then start looking at, you know, building the picture up with a few trees and stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my either raw sienna or yellow ochre will do the job here. going to mix up a bit of a brownie colour, and I'll kind of put a wee bit of blue into that there. Don't want it to be too brown. Just as our shape, we'll start at the back here. Then we'll go into that kind of brownie mix. It's one reason, I suppose, why you would have your board at a bit of an angle, so that it all runs down a way. So these sheep have probably been all run around the mud and stuff, you know, the snow that's been melting, and they do pick up a lot of mud and stuff and dirt. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to drag the legs out here. Okay, now we're going to do the heads. Start with that front one. So when you're doing these heads, you want to quite quite a stiff kind of mix, as in more paint, more pigment, less water in it. And what we're going to do is we're going to go back to our shadow colour. And then the sun, we'll have a sun maybe coming from this direction here. It's low, that's why it's maybe hitting the bottom of those clouds, or they could be even white clouds passing by, and then so it's coming kind of this direction. And we'll soften that shadow just at the edge there. So what we'll do now is we'll turn our attention to the wee farmer in the background. You want him to be kind of dark, but not too dark, if you know what I mean. Let's try that mixture. He's got his little sheepdog with him. And maybe just a wee bit of shadow to ground him there. Okay, so what we'll do now is we'll turn our attention to the top of that hill there. And it all depends. You can go kind of with a thick mix here and put in a couple of trees, or you could do distant hills, or there's just so many options here you have. What I think we'll do is we'll just go with some trees, and we'll put together quite a strong kind of colour for that. So I'm just going to do my darkest blue there, ultramarine, and put a bit of brown into that, or even a bit of red. So this is for the tree trunks and so on. All right, here we go. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to, with my little fine brush there, I'm going to pop some paint on here and there just to make it look like there's snow on that. Just a couple of wee touches will do it. Okay, so folks, what we're going to do now is we're going to put a bit of snow on the scene using the old spatter technique, should I say. And all that's left is just to pop the old signature on. Okay, now for the big unveiling of this one. So there you go, folks, there's our little picture there, and I just cleaned up some of the pencil marks and so on there. So again, lovely little Christmas present that would be for someone. So give that a go. You might even want to have a go at this one first here, just to get an idea of the different colours that I've used. And then before you advance on to the one we did yesterday with the farmhouse in it. But your choice. But do have a go at these. They're very enjoyable to do, I must say. And you get a wee mount card on them and a wee frame. They look lovely. So folks, have a wee go at that. And do let me know which one you like the best. And if there's any other paintings you would like to see done here. It'd be good to know, just so as I can schedule that in for you all. But if I don't see you again this side of Christmas, have a good one and look after yourselves.